time again, you fall into your lower self. You fall into your lower frequency. You fall into your bad habits, your vices. You fall into alcoholism, right? Multiple times I've overcame drinking and partying and smoking weed, right? And I've seen alcohol destroy so many people's lives, including my father's, getting drunk and wasted every single night, needing a 6, 8-pack, 24-pack to go to bed at night, to fill the void of his lack of purpose, a lack of a relationship, a lack of focusing on being his highest self mentally, emotionally, spiritually, physically, right? I just had a client fall back into his old ways, right? Self-sabotaging, falling into drinking. Guys, it's all about to overcome alcoholism, overcome drinking. This guy's not even an alcoholic. My dad's an alcoholic. I've alcoholism in my family, drinking 6, 8, 10, 12 packs every single day, right? Getting wasted on the weekends, right? That was me. I would drink every other day. I would drink a few 40s. I'll get blacked out, wasted, drink a whole bottle of vodka and tequila, right? Because I thought that was the cool thing to do. My young, juvenile, naive self, right? Teenager and early 20s, right? Guys, and this guy, my client, right? He fell back into his lower self, right? Into drinking a White Claw on St. Patrick's Day, blah, blah, blah. A byproduct of his people who's around him, his family, and people he sees on social media, right? And I could just see his mindset and his self-talk is so weak and soft. That's why I call you guys soft and weak, because you realize that who's in control here? Is it the guy who's influencing you on some stupid guy influencing you on social media? Some rap song, some family that you're staying with, some person that you're around? Are you really that weak and soft that somebody influences you like that? And if you are, think about it, bro. If you are, then get out of that situation. Move. Don't be around those people. Don't follow those people. Don't have them on Facebook. Don't have them on Instagram. Don't listen to rap music who talk about weed and drugs and lust and stuff, if that's going to wire your mindset and is going to influence you. You're a byproduct of your habits. You're a byproduct of your environment, right? So if you're so weak that you are persuaded by those individuals, then you got to be out of that situation. That's Atomic Habits right there for you, right? But seriously, if you're strong, like I could be put, once you've overcame alcoholism, you've overcame your lower self, you could be put into a situation listening to rap songs or being around people drinking or seeing somebody on social media talk about drinking or partying or this and that. And you, if you're strong enough, you could totally restrain yourself from that, because that's where strength and discipline is built, okay? But once you became so strong and it became a part of your identity and your belief system, I look at that stuff and I laugh. I say, that guy's weak, that guy's soft. Do you think that's fun? That guy's escaping his reality. That guy is not on the path of his higher self. Weed, alcohol, porn, lust, partying is not what a man does. That's a belief system, right? Because you are a byproduct of how you identify yourself and your self-image, and that's going to dictate your beliefs. That's going to be dictated by your beliefs, and that's going to be dictating your behavior, and that's going to dictate your actions, your thoughts, your habits, right? I have a belief system that men don't drink, that men don't smoke, that men don't escape their reality, that men don't do anything other than living up to their highest self, being the best man they can be for their people, their clients, their business, their family, their daughters, their fathers, their mothers, their woman, their wife, their future self. Anything that's not in line towards being the best version of yourself is weak, is soft, is baby boy stuff. And I go through the same things, guys. We're all the same. All men are the same. This is the journey of becoming a man, right? Desire, the devil, negative frequency, negative thoughts, old habits, old identities, influences of other men in society are constant battle for all men, for all people. We all go through the same thing. I go through the same thing, right? But that's where strength is built. Strength is built through restraint. When you are faced with that thought of drinking alcohol, that is when you exercise strength. That's when you exercise discipline. That's when you talk to God, homie. That's when you need God, homie. Of course, you always need God, but you need God when you are weak, if you're not strong enough to get through it by yourself. So don't talk about God unless you're serious about it. Don't talk about God if you aren't really about it fully. Because guess what? You can talk again about how you want to quit drinking, how you want to be the best man for your wife, for your kids, for your future, for God. But if your actions don't show that, that is what disrespect is. That's what being soft and weak and not being a man of your word and lack of integrity is. Is that right there, homie? Bro? Right? That's what it is. So really, you need to make a decision, because when you're not an alcoholic, like a full alcoholic, like you've been drinking for 10 years straight, 6-pack every day. My dad's been drinking every single day for 20 years straight. That's an alcoholic right there. My grandma's an alcoholic, drinking a few beers, 6-pack every day for the last 10 years. All right, now you actually there's other things that go into it. But if you've been able to quit for a few weeks or a few months, right? You're able to lose 20 pounds, 10, 20 pounds. You're able to work out, wake up, eat healthy, quit weed and alcohol for weeks and months at a time. You don't have a problem, homie. The only problem is you, because you've exercised that you are in control, right? So when you're at your weakest, when you're at your lowest, that's when you need God the most. But that's also when you need to strengthen the most. That's where you need to become disciplined and exercise your strength. That's what you need to focus on. You don't need to focus on more cardio, more workouts, more books, more this, more that. You don't need any of that. What you need to focus on is being strong when you're at your lowest. To having the awareness and the consciousness to when you are influenced by other people, when you are at your lower frequency, when you're not vibing at your highest self, to have the awareness and the frequency of that, and to build a process that's going to allow you to overcome that, right? That's what you need to do. You need to already have in your head, next time I think about drinking, I'm going to punish myself, drop down and do 100 burpees, and then I'm going to get on my knees and I'm going to pray to God, and I'm going to mean it. And then I'm going to amplify myself with self-talk. I'm going to write down 100 things I'm grateful for, and I'm going to go right back to the gym. You need to have something already planned for because this is going to happen. You will think about drinking again. You will be tempted again by the devil, by desire, by your lower self, by lower frequencies. You will. Okay? So you need to think about this with strategy. You need to have a plan of action next time. Now you already have the awareness. You have the awareness of your mind, your thoughts. You have the awareness of the devil and lower frequencies. You have the awareness of regret, of how you feel when you do this type of stuff. Right? You have this awareness. Now it's your job, now that you have this awareness, to take responsibility for having a process when you catch yourself with these thoughts, with this energy, with these desires, to get rid of them, to surrender them to God, to ask for God for strength to raise your frequency so you don't fall into doing it, self-sabotaging and drinking again. Right? That's what it is. That's what it is. All right, guys, that's the video for today. That's one step closer to overcoming any vice, specifically alcohol. It's having the awareness of how you feel about it, your thoughts, your words, your actions, your energy, right? And then taking responsibility and having a process of surrendering it to God, to asking God for strength, of getting yourself at a higher frequency, drop down and do 100 burpees and pray to God and raise your frequency and pray to God for strength and write down 100 things you're grateful for, because that's when you need to do it. You need to focus on your weaknesses, not your strengths. All right, guys, DC Devin Kripe with DC Fitness, my Spartan Gods, and my Beast Mode program. You can find me at Devin Kripe, Facebook and Instagram. You can message me there if you want to join my Beast Mode program, my Elite Ultimate Mentorship program, or my Fitness Nutrition program, my Spartan Gods community. All right, if you want any of that, you can message me there. Have a wonderful day. God bless your soul.